just wanna be her. For your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, my skirt right off on the curb. Like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. In the field like.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the end zone for a touchback.
Waiting. Max 56. Patch it. Watch it. Back.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Cowboys and Eagles, of course, such a great rivalry. Last year, the Cowboys got the better of the Eagles both times that they met, with Philly coming off their Super Bowl title. But in weeks 10 and 14, it was Dallas beating Philly by a single possession. Throwing on second and 14. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, 79 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Here we go, 47.
Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Watch tight end. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
Here we go, 54. 1 8.
SOS.
Here we go, 46.
SOS. Back two. Mike, two. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Hey, Mike 52. Here we go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's up and good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Throwing on first is Wentz. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he's going to go down again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
We got to step it up. Jump, Lion. Check nickel. Show it up. This by 7.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gain of 26, and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Last week, several good performances in the NFC, but he was the conference's offensive player of the week, well over 100 yards.
And just the ability to make catches. You know, that gets underplayed sometimes because we're always looking for the move or the big run. But catch the football consistently, that racks up the yardage.
Wentz now on 1st down. Flushed out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They keep on the ground with Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League.
47.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Whip. Watch the whip. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. Here we go. 46. 49's a mic.
Prescott to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Zerline now for the PAT. And his kick is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These 2 teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your...
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Let's find two. Straight 15. Check hot. Big ass.
Now Wentz. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. They're sacked by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy.
56.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
On third and long, it's Wentz. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Check. 47.
And to give this time to the tailback. Room to run again. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Lefty.
From midfield, here's Wentz. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Down to lose 1.
Hey, 47.
49 the mic. Watch for
Hey, kill.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run with Elliott. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Here we go. Line 80.
On third down, it's Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Kill.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Kill.
Oh, good move. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Kill.
Let's go. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Watch the run.
47.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
26.
Throwing, Prescott. Oh, what a catch there by Cooper. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Kill.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Go to 54. Line 8. Here we go. 47. Go. Get out there.
Me. I got this. 52's the mic. Watch Mike.
Here we go. 47.
Bang. Shoot.
26.
Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
I got you. I got you.
We're going to 53.
Hey, turn it up. Turn it up.
A first down throw for Prescott. And some space here. There he goes, right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So the Eagle offense coming on here as they'll try for 2 points.
46 down, man, 5-4. Hey, Charlie.
Right there. 54, right there. Right there.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Guys, out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Hey, kill. 26.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And an alley to run. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check safety. Check safety.
There we go, kill. Then we're going to 53. 26.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Check. Check three.
Kill. Here we go. Go to 54. Why?
Sean. 52's the mic. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball.
New Mike, 52.
26.
To throw is Prescott. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll give to Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. They go to Elliott again. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Here we go, 46.
Check 43.
The give to Elliott off tackle. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
52 right here. 52. Drop deep. Hey, switch gears.
Check 50. Check 50. Check 52.
Hey, kill. 26.
On first down, Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Switch it, hey.
On second down, it's Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and
6 down. Check 6 down.
Gun.
Banjo.
26.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Kill.
Go to 54. Line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Hey, look, 3.
We're going to 54. Line.
Tighten up. Watch the safety creep.
26.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline now for the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped at his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
27-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Check 24. Check 24. Check 36. Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
From the gun on 3rd down. Wentz. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 280! Ram!
Get that ball, man. Get that ball.
5'9".
Check.
Hey, Haywood!
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Mike's 49. He don't know no better.
Again, it's Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Right back to him on 1st down. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Elliott on 1st down. Got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check 9. Shift. Check 26. Check. Going to 53.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff left, Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. One final try now for Wentz. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Charles, we saw a